Some never cross fully into death. They just stop returning to life. Hell knows the difference. There's a road where the dead air bends, past the frost where the silence spreads. Not a halt and not an end, just stillness hanging by a thread. Blueprint stop near the frozen stream, eyes still open but the light gone weak. Breathing slow through the bitter sleep, like the soul forgot how to leave. Not dead, that's the coolest part. Heart still moving inside the dark, still waking up when the cold wind starts, still carrying weight through a shattered heart. Some came broken from endless grief, some from wars they can never leave. Some just stood too long underneath pressure that hollowed them quietly. And hell just watched from the border stones, calm as the winter around her throne. Because she's seen that look before, the living turning ghosts like slow. Between breath and frost, still standing there, too cold to live, too scared to disappear. The border stays still, the dead wind calls. Some never cross, they just stop returning at all. No screaming pain and no grand collapse, just numbness spreading slow through the cracks. Stays birthed into the mind, drifts back to staring long with a crossroads branch. People think death arrives all at once, steal through flesh of the final blood. But sometimes death moves quiet enough to settle inside while the body stands up. That's the threshold hell understands, where people freeze while they still draw breath, where warmth feels foreign against the skin and hope grows weak beneath the dread. And the worst part, some get used to it, used to silence and frozen ribs, used to speaking without feeling it, used to existing in fractured bits, so they linger there by the border eyes. Not asking death and not choosing life, just staring numb through the pale frost light, while snow buries pieces night by night. Between breath and frost, still standing there, too cold to live, too scared to disappear. The border stays still, the dead wind calls. Some never cross, they just stop returning at all. Hell never forced a single step, never dragged hands around the neck. She simply waits with a cold air rest, watching who still fights to reconnect. Because some turn back, that matters too. Some crawl bleeding toward morning through frozen lungs and exhausted truth. Through shattered years they barely move. Some find fire beneath the snow, some remember they're not alone. Some hear one voice cut through the code and slowly start returning home. But others, the frost gets deep, deep enough where the silence speaks, deep enough where the numbness keeps every part that forgot to dream. And those are the ones still standing there, between dead air and winter breath, not fully gone and not fully left, just frozen at hell's border edge. Between breath and frost, still standing there, too cold to live, too scared to disappear. The border stays still, the dead wind calls. Some never cross, they just stop returning at all. Not every lost soul is buried, some are still breathing somewhere beyond the frost.